welcome to another episode of Myva and Me. And let me just back this up a bit. There we go. So this is another episode of Myva and Me, and I wanted to talk about visas because I've been looking at some Facebook groups and I've been seeing that a lot of U.S. people from the U.S. I posted something about like a working holiday visa, and I noticed someone had a little teary eye on. I wanted to post it because I'm thinking that maybe the only way of entry into Japan and to work in Japan is that to have a degree, have some kind of form of degree or something like that, right? Which is not true. There are other ways of getting a visa to work in Japan other than just having a degree, right? So what you can do, I'm looking up online right now. I have my computer right here. I'm looking up online right now for you on this site that I'm going to provide in the description below. Is ways of working independently, and it's basically called a self-sponsor visa. This self-sponsor visa is not actually a self-sponsor visa, but it is something almost. Just say that just to sound like the equivalent. So I'm going to read it off for you. Okay, so ways of working independently, right? If you don't work full time for just one employer, but work for a few different employers, or have a signed contract with several clients as a freelancer, as a freelancer, right? It is possible to get a work visa. This procedure is often referred to as self-sponsorship. There's no such thing as a self-sponsorship, like I said. There's no self-sponsorship visa. However, so you'll be applying for an ordinary working visa, such as engineer, specialist in humanities and international services. Not everybody's gonna be an engineer or whatever, but you get the point, right? So you will need to provide that you have already signed stable contracts with different employers, clients in Japan that would generate enough income to support yourself, approximately Nijumon yen. So Nijumon yen a month as a minimum, right? Which is not a lot of money. Not a lot of money to sustain yourself, right? And this is completely impossible if you are able to get work from Japanese companies, right? For me, for a quick example, I'm a translator, right? So for me, I would have to talk to several Japanese companies that would see that my skill is valuable to them. When the thing about degrees and thing about the whole screening process when people hire someone is that they want to know if you can do what you say you can do. Right, that's basically what the whole degree is, right? It's not even just you having the ability, no, it's not even about you having the history of going to school, or whatever. They want to know if you're capable of doing the job. They use the degree to weed out people. That is what the degree is for, right? So don't be deterred because you don't have an education of going to some kind of some academy or Harvard or Yale or some garbage, some bullshit, right? That's all. Don't let that deter you from doing anything, right? So I'm gonna continue. So Nijumon yen. Yeah, so this does. Oh yeah, Nijumon yen is like $2,000 Canadian. I don't exactly know. Maybe it's more in the U.S. Maybe the dollar in the U.S. is more better or higher. But I don't know. I don't know the currency right now. But it's basically around $2,000. Right? So continuing on. This doesn't work when you only have contracts with overseas companies that don't have any office in Japan. Like I said, right? Although you could work for foreign companies on top if you have already secured sufficient income with Japanese companies. See, like I said, it is also required to get a certain number of documents such as the registry certificate, financial statements, withholding tax report from one of the main employer client in Japan, and have them stamp their official seal on the application form as a main visa sponsor. If you are planning to start a new business but don't have fixed clients yet, you might like to consider applying for an investor business manager visa, which is very interesting because another thing don't quote me on this, but I learned that you can start your own business. You can, if you have a business that's established, registered, or whatever, and you go over there you go over to Japan to, to do business and send off as a service to Japanese people, all right? You can basically get a visa for that itself. Don't quote me on this, or whatever. This is just from the top of my head, right? So, yeah. Alright, I had to cut off the video because my battery's dying. It was freaking me out and I didn't want to continue, doing this video with the battery about to die. So, what we can get from this is that, you can get a visa without having a degree. You can get a visa without having a huge education. But you have to be, this is the one thing, you have to be skilled at something, For me, it's like translating, right? I know a huge amount. I know like 10 years worth of Japanese, right? So that's okay for me, right? But it's you can be, I don't know, you can be into auto body, right? You know a lot about cars, you know a lot about fixing cars or whatever, right? Maybe you took a trade in school, that not all trades need a degree, right? But you can do auto body or say you're good at carpeting, or say something that you were able to create on your own that was valuable to other people, and you were able to use it as a service. So this is basically an entrepreneurial kind of, if you were able to help a good amount of people. Because for instance, if you were able to create a service for people that would benefit their lives, why would they not see that, and also have the invoices that you've collected over the time or the years that you've been doing it, and use that as evidence of that, I've helped lots of people, right? Why would he not give you a visa for that, right? And you can do the same services for their country? Are you kidding me? Right? So, yeah, I wanted to make this video about that. And there's some other, I think there was some, let me turn on this computer now. Yeah, so there was some responses I've gotten from online and on Reddit, which is really interesting to me. And I'm gonna read them off really quickly because I'm in a rush. That's why I'm doing this just straight video quickly, sorry if it sounds like I'm stalling, but I'm just trying to find the comments I got that were pretty interesting to me. Alright, so first one. Oh yeah, so on Reddit, I got this response of on my my video of I made a video about 5 language proficiency and 5 language principles to have high proficiency in any language. This is just the obvious, general advice for people, because some people just don't know, right? And I put it on Reddit, and I made a mistake. I made a mistake in the word principle. Instead of putting principle with an I put a principle with an A. So it sounds like principles, or whatever. Like an actual principle, like Skinner from The Simpsons, like that kind of principle. And someone made this post saying, oh yeah, if you don't know the difference between principle, I'm not interested in what you have to say about language learning. I'm like, that hurts, because it's just, because I made a blog post about this, and then after I made the video, but autocorrect, throw me a bone, man. Alright, so next one. I made this really good video about how to, study kanji a day in one, how to study 60 kanji a day in 1 hour, which I do on a daily basis. And I had this thing from, I think, a site, whatever. I've talked about the site before, but people just not getting it. People were just not interested in to do it. So I made another video, and I made it, so people can actually use it, use to their benefit, because I use it to benefit, and it helped me out. It helps Like it's Joyo, the entire Joyo in flashcards, if the onyomi reading and the kunyomi reading. Who would not benefit from that? Any Japanese learner would benefit from that, you know. So, and even if you're a novice at Japanese, whatever, you can get like above beginner level by doing that every day, right? So there was one guy, and this thing's like Crazy Cat Time, whatever, and he's like, wow, that is hard to watch. His mumbling is really difficult to understand. Exhibit 4573 of why I hate videos without text. I don't even know what TIDW is. It's a promo for a link to a site, not a description of how to study 60 kanji a day in 1 hour. And it's just like an edit. It gets better. The link is is to his Facebook page, Facebook group page. Why is English not working for me now? Anyways, what you didn't know is that it is a link to my actual website, to that link. So, and then there's like additional information to help you. So you're welcome. Yeah, I don't know why you like that. Being, you know. Anyways, moving on. There's a subscriber. Yeah, and I think his name is LOL. And it's like, he gets it. He's, thanks for the link. It's really appreciated for someone who's learned Japanese. You just made another subscriber, by the way. Thank you very much. Welcome to the squad. Welcome to the, I don't know what, the Myva squad? I don't know where we are yet. And there's a response I got from, the Janglist group or something like that. Who's it? Asuka Nicole. I was talking about basically, how Japanese people act with the whole tatimai or whatever. And Asuka was saying, I very much dislike the tatimai and wabi-sabi of Japan as well. This is also why my friends and families in Japan thinks I shouldn't live there in Japan. Yeah, that part of this, like, I don't know. I don't like the whole fakeness. I don't like the whole having this, it's like, yeah, I really like this, whatever, and really you don't really like this, to say what you mean. It's like a huge way of this, like, being fake, or talking in a certain way just to get people to like you, or talking in a certain way just to escape a conversation with someone that you don't like, to say you don't like them, and that's the end of it, right? Yeah, I think that was it. So if you like the video, subscribe if you want to subscribe. I'm doing this really quickly because I actually pretty late on this video, and yeah, I don't know if you guys have any more information that you'd want to hear from me, or what I can help you with. But I'm always ready to help. I'm always ready to give a certain amount of information that can help people to better their lives. I'm all about that. If you want to, I have a website called Myva Photography that is live, and I do book reviews, and I talk about my life experiences that I think can help people. And yeah, I do photography as well, and video, because we're watching the video right now. Who'd have thought it? Bazinga. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.